All right, with us now, Paul Hunter, Karoun Demirjian, a correspondent with the Washington Post, Kelly Jane Torrance, an editor at the New York Post. Okay, so it's close. Fetterman appears to have won. It's been called. I know we were still watching it and you found it fascinating. It's a pickup for the Democrats now. So what does that mean?
It is a pickup, which means they have a chance of putting themselves in a slightly better position. I mean, look, as long as Biden is the president, a 50-50 split, tie goes to the runner. Mm-hmm. It's the vice president can come in and break ties. 51 votes doesn't give you that much more of a governing coalition than 50 votes does, but it's a little bit of a cushion. And, you know, if they can keep Warnock's seat, and he is leading Herschel Walker now and inching up to that 50% threshold, and they can just keep any more losses from happening, every seat helps because their map is so much harder 2 years from now. So it doesn't change the politics of it. It gives Joe Manchin, I guess, a little bit of less bargaining power. Yeah. But you know, but generally speaking, the filibuster still stays where it is. They don't have like they can't do the runway to do whatever they want.
Okay.
But it's better than every seat helps.
Can you Canadianize this conversation, Paul? Sorry.
What is it, metric?
Yeah.
It's better than 49, isn't it? I mean, it remains a win. I mean, Joe Biden has a right to feel pretty darn good right now, right? We wait on the House, but on the Senate side and with Fetterman, these are unexpected things. I mean, how many times tonight have we said it was going to be a sea of red, you know? And it isn't that. It's better than just not being that. Back to my double negatives. It's a good night for Democrats and Joe Biden, even if he doesn't hang on to the House. He's got a reason to feel good.
Yeah.
Just briefly here, Kelly, the hard conversation amongst Republicans tonight is what?
I think it's, I was talking to a couple friends, and one agrees that this is kind of a mirror image of what happened in 2020. The Democrats got what they wanted, but much more narrowly, because they thought they could just run against President Trump and do well. This time, the Republicans thought they could just run against President Biden and automatically do much better than they did. So, neither party has really given Americans a strong, message of what they were going to do, and Americans aren't too convinced by either party in many ways. I think that neither right now has a huge mandate to do a lot, and I almost hope we see some gridlock, because I think Americans don't want some of the big changes that on the edges of both parties that they would be looking for.
I think we would call that in Canada minority government.